part 1, 3, 2, 1. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, my very shit channel. So I just wanted to quickly apologize for the everything in general, shitty just everything as usual. And I just wanted to quickly start this video off talking about why I haven't been making videos. Now the main reason I have been making a server, I'm actually a very experienced server and I've been in this business for over 2 years now, and I just restarted the server, so that's been taking up a lot of my time. But also part of the issue for me was personally that Reddit, or the Unturned subreddit itself, made new rules against posting videos on it. And while obviously the views, like, I'm not getting any money from this, obviously you have to be quite a popular YouTube to actually get money from that. The views still do matter to me because it shows that people actually take interest in what I'm doing, and it gives me the motivation to do this. And because Reddit doesn't allow me to post on there anymore, I don't get any views because, I mean, no one's gonna just search up my name on YouTube and actually watch me. So personally, like, just kind of seeing nothing happening with a video I did post about a month ago because it got deleted off the Reddit front page, it just, it hit me pretty hard, and I just didn't want to make anything if I knew that no one was going to listen to it, if you understand what I mean. That's kind of where I'm coming from on that. So I do hope maybe other channels that are making videos like mine get a pass, or even mine would be awesome, get a pass on this rule. I do understand it. No one wants to see 12-year-old videos of killing and base raiding and, oh my god, he got a headshot. No one wants to see that. But I think in my case and in other people's cases, these are something a bit special, and it's all I'm doing is just putting a Reddit post into video form. I could write this all out, but wouldn't be fun, and I don't think anyone would really want to listen to this or read it. But today I want to talk about community and servers, particularly talking about 4.0 with the official servers going into it. Now I know I did post a video about Nelson in particular and his community management, and I did have some issues in that, but I do still think some of my points are valid, and I wanted to just reiterate them in this video because I did delete that last video due to just the issues I made in it, and I didn't want people to, you think that that's my quality, because I don't think that was up to quality, so I removed it, and I'm just going to point out the points that I think still are valid, but remove the ones that I made a mistake on, put them in here. Quickly to reiterate some of my points I made in that previous video, and I will link the Reddit post there so you can see my full explanation for deleting it, but it's Nelson's lack of community involvement for me that I'm not too much of a fan of. Again, I'll say how I said in the last video, he's a great developer, obviously has some issues, but he's a one-man team, so he's doing the best he can. But the lack of anything from Nelson. I understand that the forums, which I've never looked at, but I understand that the forums are quite heavily involved with Nelson, but some of the other things, especially Twitter, I find should be more the main point of contact. Just because it's a social platform, it would make more sense in terms of getting new players into the game, because no one's going to, no new players are just going to search up the forum, but, they might see it on Twitter, they might see it on that. The other thing would be get someone else to help him with that community management. My pick, again, as I said in the last video, was Deus Ex Machina from the Unturned Discord. Obviously someone Nelson already has trust in, being a Discord moderator, but also someone I find that is easy to talk to, knows a lot about Unturned, particularly software side stuff, and is just a stand around guy, just always up for anything you need him to do, and he's always helping on the Discord, and always just being that kind of nice guy that you can always go talk to. That's just kind of my quick little recap of that video with the stuff that I found that I failed removed. Now I want to quick talk about Nelson communication, but particularly to server owners, because obviously server owners are the most influential people in this game. Server owners and YouTubers. Now, without YouTubers, yes, Unturned would lose a lot of players. It's just how it would work. They're the advertising, but server owners are the people that actually put the experience on Unturned for the majority of people. Now, you can complain about servers not having vanilla and too many plugins, too many mods, all that, but at the end of the day, that's what sells, and server owners need to do what sells, otherwise they can't be a server owner, because it does cost money to run a server, and it does take time, so they need actually some reward out of it. So saying that all servers need to be vanilla, all that blah 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 that people go on and on about, I think is just quite wrong. They need to do what's popular, and sadly, even though I don't mind vanilla, although I would still prefer the Rocket and mods, but it's just not going to happen. Now, the thing with server owners is there's no communication with Nelson. There's no email, even though you can email him. There's nothing that you can do there that really works. You'll never get a response on email in my experience. Maybe someone else has a different experience with that. But there needs to be more of a community of server owners and just around server owners and communication between Nelson. Now, personally, I have started to address this issue. Now, you may not know my server, you probably won't because it is very small, very tiny part of the community, but I do personally run a server. And what I've also started doing is we created a new Discord community for server owners, specifically for server owners. It's called USID. It's the Unturned Server Interaction Discord. You can see it right here. We've got plenty of members and plenty of people, and it's actually where us as server owners can come together, talk, and actually make Unturned better, make your experience better. So helping with that would be awesome. Personally, I don't expect that to happen, and I don't see why it particularly needs to happen, but I would just love to see some more outreach from Nelson to the people that make the experience of Unturned. As well, yes, he does make the base game, where the people that add on to it, and actually, people, new players are coming onto the game, they might go onto a shit server, and they say, no, I don't want to play on this. But then they go onto a good server and they're saying, yeah, and that's how you really stick players. You can talk about single player all you want, talk about all these issues, but if you don't have good quality servers, people aren't going to want to play. Now, that's the last bit I want to do about the communication, because again, I've already done that, and I just want to get it out of the way, do it. I'll probably get some backlash again for it, but I think that's my main point. I think they're fair points and they're valid points, but obviously I would like to hear your end of the discussion. So if you do have anything, just post on Reddit or send me a message. Whatever you want to do like that would be awesome. Now, moving on, I would personally like to see some community events. Now, there are 3 ways I can see this being done. There are the smaller events. Now, I'll show you a list. This is something I tried to do with Sven, also known as Freakin', who's kind of Nelson's right-hand man if you don't know him. But this is something I tried to organize on the actual Unturned official Discord. You can find the link for that in the description. But sadly, I didn't have the perseverance to actually go through with it, and I kind of disappointed Sven and disappointed myself in that. But this is what I would like to see going into the future. Some smaller events for those, core members of the community who go on the Discord and who are active there, want to do stuff. The second type of event would be some larger achievement-based events, or, all the players, if, all the players get 300 kills, say that's just obviously it would have to be a lot higher, 300 kills today, then everyone gets a skin that participated in the event, blah, blah, blah. Some more stuff to bind the community, give us more stuff to do, more achievements along those lines. And then last would be charity events. Now, personally, I love giving to charity, and all that. I can see that people would be like, oh, I don't want to do charity events, and I'm personally trying to organize that with my USID. But some cooler charity events, one I've always wanted to do or wanted to look at doing, was suggested to me by Lewis, or XD Lewis, who's a moderator of the Unturned Discord, would be using Bitcoin, specifically Bitcoin mining, to actually do some sort of charity events. Maybe you could we'd have set up a website where if you mine, a certain amount of Bitcoin, then you get a skin, blah, 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 and then, those, all the charity, all the money earned from that, you get a skin, and then all the money earned from that mining goes to charity, something like that. So where no one's actually losing any money, but people are just putting in the effort to make some money. That would be pretty cool in my opinion. I can't see that happening anywhere in the near future, and I understand the kind of pushback from that. It's like no one really wants to do that, but personally I think that'd be pretty cool. And lastly, just to finish off the video, I want to talk about the official servers, because that's been a big talking point around the Unturned community lately, is what are the official servers going to be like, how are they going to be run, everything around just their general programming and what's going to be happening with them. Because we are getting official servers in Unturned 4.0. It's in the Trello, and I think Nelson's talked about it before, and it's something I would like to see, because again, servers mean players. Quality servers mean more players for Unturned, more players sticking around. It's how you get Unturned more popular, as I just said. But they need to be run correctly. Obviously, they're going to need to have moderators. Now, these mods don't have to have /I/God or any of that sort of stuff, but they do need to be there to limit and get rid of people who are racist, homophobic, bigoted, and just all around general dicks. They need to be there to do that, because otherwise you're just going to turn into mass fuckfests. That's what it's going to be like. But if you have moderators there that are good quality people, then you will actually have good quality servers. And that's one of the main things of having a server, is a good staff. The other thing I would like to see with the official servers would be good variety between the servers, not just having all on one map, all on one difficulty, say just there's a Russian map in 4.0. Obviously, I don't know if that's going to happen. I probably assume there will be. But if there's a Russian map in there, have a Russia easy, hard, normal, then have a Washington easy, hard, normal. That sort of spread out. The other thing would be adding gold servers. Now, I get that gold servers are pretty useless because no one wants to go on them because there's no players. But, I mean, a majority of players do own gold, as it is a pretty good investment, given the characters and also some of the skins are quite nice. But having, set gold servers that people could actually go on and rely on to be constantly up. And then obviously you'll need your region servers, so your Australia, Europe, America, South America, Asia, you're all different regions of servers. So I think there needs to be a really wide variety if you wants to have anything happen, and then you need good moderating teams and a good high up staff team to actually keep these servers running smooth and fresh. Now that's going to be it for today. I do hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, remember to check out my other videos, and if you do like them, please consider subscribing and commenting, because I'm a fishing dog. But Mark Stibble, if you don't know who that is. But yeah, continue on working. I mean, personally, I do love this game, and I mean, I have so many ideas for it. I might actually release my Trello soon. I have a very large Trello based on ideas. I do want to release that, but I mean, I would love to just see this game flourish and thrive, as I know it should, but it does require some changing from Nelson, and I think some just general all-around work from everyone. Thank you for watching, thank you for listening, and goodbye.